listening to
Whatcha
podcast. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the What You Say podcast. My name is Alex, and I am here with
Dad.
And today on this podcast, we are going to be talking about appreciation, goals, and
What'd you think about it?
anything else that comes up.
Yeah.
So, Dad, would you like to start us off?
Yeah. Go yourself. No. I just like more. I like more people to say what they mean instead of. Well, how do you put that? To say what you mean, but mean what you say. Is that the phrase?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but when they go out and then they, show different ways of appreciation,
Mm-hmm.
and then you look at them and you know how this person is and how they appreciate things. But then when you see them someplace else and you see them talking to somebody totally different, that appreciation or whatever it is, how they actually are, goes away.
That's just called a fake-ass bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they want to, or even, okay, like positivity,
Mm-hmm.
right? You go out and you stay positive.
Mm-hmm.
And even when you go up to somebody,
Come across those
yeah,
people.
you come across people and you say to them, hi, how are you? And it's funny that we're talking about that because I was watching this comedian, Tom Segura.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, you know what? He says, I have this thing that, I was born, with being polite to people. So, somebody gives me something, I say thank you. You're welcome. Stuff like that. So he says, yeah, get this, whatever it was from a person, and he says, and I say thank you, and he gives me like a head back, like a, like yeah, okay, like what's up kind of thing. He's like, what the fuck? But that's the kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like even appreciation, the positivity, everybody wants to say that, but they don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants to be treated, with all this kindness, but they don't want to give nothing out.
Right.
Like, how do you expect that positivity? Where do you expect that positivity to go?
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
Like what we were talking about earlier, what I was telling you from my personal experience.
yeah.
This week, last week, you run into people that are just kind of looking for that, like, attention in that negative light.
Yeah.
And they try to bring everybody else down to that
Mm-hmm.
type of level.
Or, well, some of that shit is called entitlement. That's what they
and
feel.
authority.
Yeah.
So that's what I was getting
Yeah.
to. And the second part is they don't have authority at home or in their job or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. They don't have that authority in. So
Yeah.
they go out to eat. They go to Target. They go to the Dollar Tree.
Mm-hmm.
Where those types of places as jobs itself are looked at as bad in society.
Yeah. Like,
right? So they go to those places and they try
which
to
I don't know
belittle
why.
those people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And those people are just trying to make a living.
But you know what the
just
funny
like
thing
they
is,
are.
though, right?
What?
Okay, they work at the dollar store, but you're going
And
to the
buying.
dollar store and buying stuff from the dollar
You're a
store.
customer.
So shut the fuck up and don't belittle the person that's behind the register
yeah.
because they're doing their job.
Yeah. They're making
That doesn't
a
make
living.
them any less or better or
No.
nothing.
And like we were talking about earlier, like when it comes to like school, college, degrees,
Well,
career
you know how I feel
fields,
about that.
and everything like that. Everybody's not meant for school.
Yeah, like but
It's
me,
not meant for
no,
everybody.
nope. Trades, that's my kind of thing.
Right, and that's fine.
Yeah, you know
But
what I mean.
there's this thing in society, and I think it's weird because of the whole TikTok thing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you how that relates. So before the whole TikTok blow up, before the whole COVID thing,
Yeah.
everything was normal.
Break it down, sister.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody graduate high school, then you're looking for a college.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, let me take it a step back, because when you're in high school, they tell you you need to do this and you need to do that. You have to have extra credit here, and you need to have this GPA, and you
Yeah.
need to have all these extra curriculums, and when you get to college, nobody gives a fuck,
Yeah.
right?
Or, it's funny when you say that. I'm sorry, but I don't mean to cut you in the
Go
story.
ahead.
The credits.
Uh-huh.
Why in the hell do you take all these credits that they say you need, but when you get transferred to another school, all of a sudden those credits don't count?
It's a scam,
Exactly. That's
because
what
they
I'm
want your
saying.
money. But
Exactly.
and that goes with my point. You don't see that,
That's what I'm saying.
and then paying, and you're taking out loans, right? So you pick your college. You go to your college. You're taking out a whole loan to live there, just so you can have the experience. Not for me. And you could tell by the tone in my voice, I don't care about that.
She does go to college, though.
I
mean,
do go to
it's
college.
she has nothing against college. She's just all about the profit side of the
Yes.
school.
You're
part
what
of
you're
it.
benefiting
Yeah.
for yourself. I'm
Yeah.
not going to go pay all this money, put myself in debt, and be learning the same thing as somebody in a community college,
Mhm.
and they're paying less. They get to take it on their own time,
And you know what they're going to say about
and they
that?
get time by themselves.
You know what they're going to say about that?
What?
Oh, well, if you go to a named school, you got better chances of
No, you
getting
don't. No, you don't.
You know what I mean?
Because then that goes with my point right now.
Yep.
When COVID happened and TikTok started blowing up, how old are those people? They're in high school. They were all coming out of high school, 16, 17, 18 years old.
Yep.
I remember, because we were looking at them and we're like, wait a minute, how old are these people?
Yep.
And we're like, she's 16, she's 17, she's 18. All these people getting all this recognition, and they didn't even finish high school. They didn't even go and look for a college.
No.
They didn't even do all of that.
It's like they went on a whim.
Well, no, not only that, but what I'm saying is, these are the people that these college people, right? They live their life to the standard of society. You need to go graduate high school. You need to go to college. You need to, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. People's lives are different. People learn differently, but this is the standard. This is the standard. You need to go to college to be successful. You need to have some type of degree. That's going to get you a job. But these are the same people that are going on TikTok and literally giving views and money to these people that aren't following the standard that they push on people all the time. I have no problem with you going to college, you finishing or not finishing high school, you finishing or not finishing college.
Yeah, but just make it your own decision.
But don't put it on somebody else.
Yeah, like don't. Oh, you should.
Or if you see somebody
content
being
with
a
what I'm doing.
waitress, or you see somebody working at the Dollar Tree.
Are they content in what they're doing right now?
Are they doing what they need to be doing for themselves?
Yeah.
Are they happy about that?
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
In life, are you happy with what you're doing? Yes. Are you happy where you ended up or what? Yes. Now, if any of those questions are fucked, then change it. Do something about it.
But that's nobody else's job
right.
to be judgmental towards that.
Exactly.
Now, if you're one of those people that talk, but don't do, that's something different.
Yep.
But if you're over here living by somebody else's standards, who are you to even judge somebody else?
Yep.
Because a lot of these people that I see going to college, and I'm just going to say it, their sense of direction is coming from everybody else.
Yeah. Not from
it's not
their
coming
own
from
mind frame of thinking.
This is really what I want. Who cares if you want to take a year off and go travel the world?
Yeah.
Who cares? Yeah. Literally, who cares? And it sounds so stupid, what I'm about to say. You could literally die tomorrow.
Yeah, that is absolutely true.
And people don't think about that.
Nope.
And that's why I say all the time, we take for granted waking up every day.
They go with the masses. That's what it is. They go with the masses.
But where does that get you? Nowhere.
Yeah. Yep.
Nowhere. That gets you at the end of your life in all this debt.
Yep.
At a job you're not even happy with. And now you're probably sacrificing time.
Yep.
with
Oh,
family
I
or
know.
with
Oh, I
this
know.
person or with
Yep.
yourself.
Like, look, I fell into security almost, it was just an accident.
Hmm.
I had 1 year of college.
Well, it wasn't an accident. You like to fight.
Well, I started off bouncing, but I didn't mean for myself to stay in security,
Yeah, as a
and
career.
yeah, and I mean, I'm not doing it now, of
Yeah.
course, because my body's all torn up, but
Mhm.
still. But I made those choices.
Mhm.
I did it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you get into an industry where a lot of people, they're not paying security like
They should
they
be.
should be.
Mhm.
And then you have people in the same,
Boat.
yeah, the same boat that, let's just say like me, like I was an account manager
Mhm.
or operations manager. That's what they used to call them back
Yeah.
then. I had about 48 sites.
Mhm.
Now, why do you have to have somebody and degrade another person of, okay, their shirt might not be clean?
Okay, so you're talking about higher ups in security.
Not even higher ups. It's like this, you came up through the ranks too.
No,
Okay.
but now they
You
are
didn't
higher
have,
ups. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, you didn't have money
As
or
well,
anything as well. And you were
at
at the,
some point
the
in time.
same position that somebody might, look, I got in, okay, I'm do my best, but always comes in on time,
Mhm.
always comes prepared.
Right.
You know, I
Right.
mean, I can't assume that everybody has an iron
Mhm.
or even knows how to iron.
Yeah.
At that, I mean, look, but at the same time, are they there for you?
Yeah. That
You see what I mean?
that plays into being like appreciation from where you came from.
Yeah,
And that's where that standard falls because they get so wrapped up in where they are now and the people that they are fucking with now that they work with
yeah,
that are higher up,
yeah,
and they start to forget, oh, wait a
yep,
second. Some people can't afford an iron like
yep,
I couldn't 10
yep,
years ago.
yep.
Or,
Same
and they don't
thing.
place themselves in those shoes. You know why? They don't never want to be in those
That's
shoes
what I'm
again.
saying.
They
Yeah,
don't
but
they don't want to
I
relate to
understand
that
that.
anymore.
Yeah, well,
They want to no, I'm saying these types of
yeah.
people, they don't want to be associated with that
Well,
anymore.
you know what?
They
When you
think of it.
forget where you're from, you lose focus of you,
Yeah, I agree with that.
and you become
A dick.
what you didn't want to become in the first place.
Yeah.
And like a simple,
But these are the followers. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. These are the types of people. You have leaders, you have followers. And we will get into this in our next podcast.
mhm,
But when you get to that point, you become a follower because you
mhm,
said at some point in your life, I don't want to be that
mhm.
way, but I do want to be in that position.
Yep,
Now you're in that
yep,
position, and now you're with the hoity-toities, and now you want to act like a hoity-toity.
yep.
Not how
See,
that works.
that's why I was always the black sheep of the group,
Yeah. Well.
because I didn't follow that hoity-toity shit.
Mhm.
Look, I know where I came from. I know who works with me,
Mhm.
not for me,
Yeah.
and I help them along too. Now,
It's
if
a
they told me
team.
I want to be in the position you are,
Mhm.
I would truthfully tell them, okay, this is what you're going to have to deal with.
Yeah. And this is what you're
Are
gonna
you
need to
prepared
do.
for that?
Mhm.
You know, there's a difference in making money and then, working to make a change in what you're in
In
what
your
it is.
field.
Yeah, in the field. So, and that's what I did.
Mhm.
I didn't want them being yelled at by different people. I know what, you know what I mean, like, because they would talk to me, but at the same time, I didn't treat them like they were under me.
But that's also because
And
every single time a situation was arising, you stepped back and you looked at it as you put yourself in their shoes.
yeah,
I was there one time.
yep,
I didn't like it when
yep,
this person did this to me.
they would
I
come
would have
up.
wished that they would have said blah blah blah
Yep,
blah
yep,
instead.
exactly. It's like they come at you. or they'll come out, they'll come at the officer.
Mhm.
Now, knowing, you know, the client, whatever it may be, they're paying a certain amount for service. Yeah, I understand that, but they also know how much the officer is getting. So, with that in mind, you should be okay. If you don't, if it's more of like a give and take.
Mhm.
Okay, well, how is he or she doing her job? If she just all the time is messing up or whatever, yeah, that's a problem, of course. But at the same time, you can't just browbeat somebody
No,
all the
because they
time and
might
then
have
just.
something going on.
That's what I'm saying. And
It,
you
it
don't.
could be many things. It
And
could
when
be an
you.
illness with themselves.
Yeah,
It could be an
exactly.
illness with a family member. It could be.
And look, and I always would have their back and never. You know, you were telling me a story about the little girl and the way that her father was
Uh huh.
talking to her, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. And what did I tell you? First off, why is a man talking to his daughter in
That
front of
way.
everybody like that?
Yeah.
That's like, you're not a fucking man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's my personal opinion.
Mhm.
But at the same time, why do we talk to each other like that? Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter what grade of pay that you're doing
No. Yeah.
or
Yeah.
you're at. You shouldn't be talking to nobody like that. Like, I don't care what's
Yeah.
going on in your life. Don't bring it into your job and put it on other people like you.
Well,
But you
not
know what I
only
mean.
your job, but like
But you.
people put that on their friends.
But
Like
that's what I'm
I've
saying.
heard many
Same thing.
things. Like let's see. Like I'm just gonna say
Yeah.
restaurants because
Yeah.
that's like something that everybody like tries to start off being
Yeah.
in
Yeah. Yeah.
just to make money and then they go somewhere.
Yeah.
So in restaurants, when you go into restaurants, you're gonna go have a bad attitude towards those people and you're gonna try to act
Yeah.
like you're better than
that,
them.
that doesn't even make any sense.
Just like we said about the Dollar Tree.
Yeah. That is exactly the same.
You are paying this
Mhm.
company
Yep.
to provide food for you.
Yep.
If it was so shitty and everything was so dirty and disgusting and low grade as you make it sound, why are you
back?
going there?
Why you back?
Yeah, why are you
You was
going
here
there?
yesterday.
Take
you know
your
what I mean?
ass to P.F. Chang's, right?
Are they
That's-
still open?
Or Fogo de Chao.
Are they still open?
No, but that's how I feel.
No, but
like
I'm saying for real.
you
like-
go to these. Oh, McDonald's. McDonald's is gonna be McDonald's.
Yeah, like what?
You're never gonna get what that picture looks like.
Yeah, it's never been like that.
But you keep going to McDonald's.
Yep.
I can't tell you how many times McDonald's fucked up my order, and I still go back to
Yep.
McDonald's.
Yep.
But I know which McDonald's to go to.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the difference.
But see, but now if you have a group of people that always get shit from everybody, how do you think that service is going to be though?
It's gonna stay the same.
But that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? When you treat somebody like
You're
that,
bringing negative to negative.
that's it.
That's like
That's it.
That's like coming in having a negative attitude towards the
Yep.
people who are giving you your food. Drive through,
Yep.
waitress, server, waiter.
I bet you any amount of money if you go to a restaurant or whatever that's rated bad, and you treat them with respect, I bet you get the best service you ever had.
Mm-hmm.
You know why? Because you know why people
They're
do
not
that.
used to that either.
Yeah. Not only that is that at the same time that it's like, oh yeah, top notch. I want every. Come on now, look. If I understand
It's
everybody
cool. Treat
wants
yourself.
to
It's cool.
be like this level of, I'm superior.
But where does that get you?
Exactly.
Where does that get you?
A larger booty hole. That's what it gets you.
Yeah, more shit coming out of it.
Yeah.
I don't understand. No, when I look at life
Mm-hmm.
in general, all these jobs, everything, right? So everybody knows that I want to be a singer. Everybody knows that
You don't want to be. You are
a
but
professional singer.
you
I'm a
are.
singer right now, but I would like to be in the industry
Right.
and have my name out there.
Yeah, we will, and we are.
So, but that's something I'm shooting for. But now in
Mhm.
my life, there's other things that I have to do that I may not want to do. Am I
Yep.
going to put the people down who I'm working with or associating with?
No,
No.
no.
Am I going to look at myself as any less as anybody else
Mm,
because my path is different? No.
nope.
I kind of look at my path as, okay, hold up. I'm only 20 years old right now.
Mm-hmm.
Look how much I've already accomplished
Mm-hmm.
mentally, physically, career-wise,
Yep. With a crazy ass dad in
education,
your way. No, no.
education-wise, and we're here.
Yep.
So when I think of
Started
like,
from the bottom, now we here.
yeah, when I think about like, oh, summer's coming up or this
Mhm.
is coming up, if y'all want to just go have fun, go have fun. But now there's a difference between I'm going to go have fun for this reason and I'm going to go have fun for myself.
Mhm.
You go out. You want to go travel to across the world? Yeah, you better have those funds.
Yeah, yeah.
But you be
Just make
responsible with
yeah,
your stuff.
Just make sure you
But
have
guess
stuff
what?
in line.
You
That's
should
all.
do that now.
Yep. But I know that everybody doesn't have.
No, not
That
to
mu-
do that now.
No, no,
but
I'm
saying
saying-
if you can
Yeah.
and
No, but I'm saying in general, like I know everybody doesn't have that type of money, or is that I definitely don't.
but
But
that's just an example.
when
You don't
people
have
say-
to go somewhere to do something. That was just one example.
No, no,
what
I
I'm
know.
saying is if there's something you want to go out and just do or go see or you want to go see somebody or hang out with somebody or
Mhm.
whatever that thing is that's going to bring you excitement that's outside of your stress zone,
Yep.
your main
Yep.
your main situation, go do it. And go do it now because
Mhm.
you're going to wait. Yes,
Yep.
you put in hard work now so you can relax later. Yes,
Yep.
that's the truth.
Yep.
But also you need to relax now too.
Yep.
Because if
You
you
always-
work,
You gotta take care of you. Yep.
you're going downhill.
Yep.
And that's going to
You
put
beat
you
yourself
in a negative
down.
light.
Yep. Because you are so exhausted
Uh-huh.
and you can't think about anything else
You can't see the light
other
at
than
the end
the
of the
drain.
tunnel.
Yeah. No, you can't.
You're stuck.
Yep.
So holding yourself back from it could be the simplest thing. Oh, you know what? I kind of want to get Chick-fil-A today, or it's something stupid, or
Mhm.
I want to go for a walk, or I
Yep.
want to do it.
Yep.
Go do
Yep.
it.
Yep.
And who cares?
Yep.
Like
Yeah. No.
I
I
look
don't-
at that all the time. Like
Mm.
I see the YouTubers, I see the TikTokers, I see musicians, and then on the other side I see my own friends, and then I see their friends and what they're doing, what they're worried about.
Mhm.
Everybody's different.
Yep.
Everybody is different, and that doesn't mean just because your friend doesn't have the highest degree or doesn't have a degree at all that you stop fucking with them.
Mhm.
Or
They're stupid, or they're.
oh,
You know
that
what I
makes
mean?
you
Like,
stupid,
come
or
on,
that
man.
makes you
I'll run circles around you.
yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying.
know what I mean?
He
Like,
might be the best athlete you've
Yeah.
ever met. She might be the best artist you've ever met.
Mhm.
He might be the best drawer
Yeah.
and artist in that way you've ever met. There's things that people have
yeah.
that other people don't, and that's
Yeah.
for a reason. I
Yeah.
believe that.
Yeah.
That's for a reason.
Yep.
Take advantage of that.
Yep.
That's your own personal nobody can get to me in that way. Like, you know, like that's how
Yeah.
that's where you shine. That's where
Yep.
you actually come out. That's your passion. That's your creativity. That is your mind and soul.
Yep.
Papers don't describe nothing. We all know about Quizlet. We all know.
Well, I didn't because I had to ask. I said, "What? I wish they had that when I was
No,
in
but
school."
like,
Shoot,
and even saying that, what does a degree mean when you got Quizlet or Google?
nothing.
Okay,
Because
you didn't learn nothing.
yep.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yep.
that paper doesn't mean anything. That $45,000 paper, that $120,000 paper
Yeah.
means nothing.
Yeah.
And now you're still looking for a job.
and they still They have this idea in their head that it's all about what I'm gonna. After I'm done this, I'm gonna make millions. Okay, you might.
No, I
I'm
don't
not
put it
saying you
past
won't,
you.
but I'm just saying it's just if you work hard and you do what you got to do in something that you love,
Mm-hmm.
then it doesn't become a job.
Yeah. It doesn't become, oh, I gotta pay all this debt
Yeah.
off. I gotta
Yeah.
do this. I gotta. Yeah, no.
Yep.
No. And like I
And
said,
I'm sorry. I'm going to say this now. Don't ever let anybody discourage you away from your goals and your dreams.
or
They're
even just simple thoughts you
just
have.
knock them down like they're an axeman. No.
No. Everybody has their own life. Everybody's on their own path. So you can have your opinions. You can have your thoughts. You can,
But you have no room to judge.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
Only God
Like
can
me
judge me.
personally-
That's the way I think.
Me personally, I don't see the point in taking out a loan for
Mhm.
myself. Other people might think, oh, I don't really care about, and that's fine. That's fine. Not knocking your education. I'm not knocking. Education is great.
Yep.
Learning and growing is always great.
Yep.
But also, there's different ways. There's
Yeah.
different ways that people learn. You can learn in an institution. You can learn on YouTube.
A mental institution? Why
You
you
can do
look at
that
me
too.
when you said that? I was like, what?
Straight jacket.
Oh,
You could
I
learn
forgot that feeling.
from a book that you're reading. Like the same books that they tell you go get in college.
Yeah.
Go to Barnes and Nobles, pick up the book, start reading
Yep.
it. You know what I
Yep.
mean? There's different ways. There's
There
different
is.
ways.
There definitely is. And that is the real deal talk.
I just say like just appreciate
And always stay positive.
the grind of everybody.
Yep.
That's what I want to say.
Yep.
Appreciate the grind of everybody.
Yep,
See
the
everybody's
hustle.
grind.
Yep.
Even though it's different from yours,
Don't
notice that.
Don't knock it. Like don't.
No,
like,
don't
oh,
knock
why-
it at
why-
all.
I don't even know why. Like I don't know why.
No.
Like it's not for you to even.
No, now if I would have never went to college, like went to college,
Right.
I would have never known.
Yeah.
Then I couldn't say shit about nothing. I couldn't
Yeah,
say anything.
Yeah. But just being on
but I
campus
know- For what I went through,
Yeah.
for my own experience, that was just not for me.
Yeah.
That wasn't for me.
Yep.
Like, parties are great. Hanging out with new people is great. I'm a family person,
Mhm.
right? And I'm from Philly.
Mhm.
Where I was going to
Yep.
college was very different from Philly. Okay? And my family wasn't there.
Yeah. Yep.
So it was also like, okay, well, I'd rather be in Philly, get my own place and still be around my family
Yeah.
and still be around my hood. Like,
Yeah.
my own,
Yep.
you know what I mean? So,
Yep.
but it, like I'm saying, it'd be different if I knocked it, didn't try it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I have nothing against it. It's not
Nope.
for me, and that's okay.
Yep.
That's fine.
And that is absolutely bottom line.
A-okay.
Yep.
So just appreciate where you came from, first of all.
And just, I don't mean to cut you
Go
off,
ahead.
but don't assume that just because, he's not doing this anymore, he must be in a bad place or she must be in a bad place.
No.
You don't know what that person is doing.
They could be working their
yeah.
ass off.
You don't know. So don't assume.
Mm-mm.
You can ask and you can, be helpful and give your support,
Right.
not put them down
Yeah.
or say that's not going to go nowhere.
Yeah.
That's I tell you, get the fuck out of my fucking room or house or
Yeah.
apartment, whatever.
But also,
wherever
don't ask just to be nosy
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then be judgmental.
Well, exactly.
That's
and
also
that goes
what I'm
back
saying,
to that
too.
Yeah.
Your intentions need to be
Mhm.
positive.
Yep.
And if you don't have no positive intentions, this is just a little secret I'll let you in on. You're not going to bring anything positive.
Yep.
So if you wonder why you're stuck in the same negative hole, there's something within you that keeps bringing that. Or there's
Mhm.
something on you, like an aura of yours,
Yep.
that is putting that out to the world. And I can say that truthfully, personally, honestly, from myself.
Yep.
when you start thinking positive and you start honing in on, okay, you know what? I'm going to focus on myself and my own aura, and that's not being selfish. It's just paying attention. How my body feels, how my head feels, how I feel around other people, what this person makes me feel like, what this environment makes me feel like. Drinking coffee every day, what that makes me feel like. There's many things that play into
like a crackhead.
Yeah, but there's many things that play into your mood, your energy, your aura, your this, your that, your soul, your mind, your heart, everything. And we need to be more conscious, I think, within ourselves, because it's so easy to pick that off of somebody else than it is to go deep within ourselves and really reflect and look at that. People are too scared and too afraid to actually find out the truths within themselves. And
it's
once
like
you
letting
do
a
that,
dragon loose.
But once you do that, you will feel like you've never felt before.
You'll feel like this
on top of the world. On top. And you're probably not even where you want to be at in life right now. But guess what? If you have that feeling right now, and you know how to reflect on all of that, you know how to be all of that, how to be you, you best believe you're getting to where you need to get even faster now. Because guess what? You're putting out positive. I told you the one story. Somebody tried to hit me with a negative aura, and I shut that shit down real quick, and I skipped right over it. And guess what? They became positive. And the kill them with kindness is something so for real. You don't kill them out of kindness to be spiteful. You kill them out of kindness because that's who you are.
And you're not letting that in. You're just blocking it and deflecting it. That's it. That's it.
When you deflect it, it basically slaps them in the face.
And it's like, oh, positive time.
Yeah. It slaps them in the face like, oh, I was kind of a dickhead.
Yeah, you were. Okay, now can we start again?
And it makes them reflect. It makes them have a short little reflection. Okay, you know what? I came out and, I don't want to ruin my night, or I don't want to ruin their night, or their day, or their, whatever. Okay, so let's not do it.
That is true. Yes.
I think a lot of these standards and a lot of these things have to do with how we treat each other. I think it's like 50-50. 50 is the educational part, the everything that you need to know to be in certain jobs.
I just don't understand that. Why is it that the dick always is the person that's in charge? Most of the time, I want to say.
Well,
most of the time, in my experience.
Well, those are the people, okay.
Like
these are the type of people that either A, they're at where they wanted to be at right now, and they hate it. They don't want to be there. Right?
Probably.
Number 2, they're where they want to be at, right? Nobody has respect for them.
Yeah.
So they're where they wanted to be at.
You think that nobody has respect for them, or they think themselves that nobody else has respect for them?
No, I think people don't have respect for them.
Okay. Well,
and I think that those types of people, because of how they act, that's why they don't get respect. And then they start to wonder. Not even wonder, because they probably don't think about it.
They probably don't.
But what I'm saying is, like, then they probably, why are you being so disrespectful? Because they don't reflect on themselves. You're not looking at yourself and how you're treating those people.
Yep.
You can't ask for something that you're not giving.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
So
and again, that's and in my career, that's the same thing. It's like, the black sheep. When you come across that is when you see a group of people that at your job, and then you walk in, and all of a sudden everybody gets quiet, or it just like it's a skip in the record. It's like, yep.
I love that.
What's going on? You know what I mean? Like, that's how I would go. Just like you told me. I said, hey, what's going on? What we talking about? You know what I mean? Same shit. And everybody like, the sky's blue and the grass is green.
But that's another thing.
You know what I mean?
Just say it. If you're
going to
say it, just say it.
Just say it. Like,
You can tell 8
Yeah.
other people about me, but you can't tell the one person me about me.
Yeah. That's what cracks me up. And that's why I started laughing. And
And
I'm like,
asking because I'm
that's
like, I
funny.
want to know.
Okay. Yep. That's it.
I want to laugh
hey,
too.
Man, what's so funny? Is it about me? Oh, man, come
Ah.
on. Tell me. How'd that come out?
Yeah,
That's all.
what did I say the other day? I said,
No, that's what you said.
I walked up and I
Yeah.
said, what we talking about?
Yeah, I want to laugh too.
I want to laugh. What are we laughing about? Like, it's sarcastic, but
Yeah,
it's like
still, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to
if
go
nobody,
and
but
do
also
that.
if nobody's gonna catch him off guard, who the fuck's gonna catch him off guard?
But that's the thing too. You know what I mean? Like when you say like that, when you stay and you say a response that's unexpected, they're not used to that.
Right.
So they don't know how to respond to that.
Uh-huh.
And that's what you, with your positive outlook on things, you know what's going on, but you're still staying positive and you're bringing it to their face like,
I know
what's going on, but
Here's
just
your
say what you're
chance.
going to say.
Yeah.
And just tell me and we can have a conversation.
Yeah.
I don't have conversations.
I know.
But
the way you said that, I was like, it's not a conversation. No, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Like,
yeah, but that's
nobody.
That's what it is.
And I said this at work too to one of my coworkers. We were talking, and I said, oh man, what did you just? We just said about bringing it to somebody's attention.
And just having
and just
them,
saying something. So I'm like, listen, I don't get it. Like, if there's something to be said, something to be done, just say it. It don't gotta be negative. It don't gotta be this, and it don't gotta be that.
Just say what
right?
you're gonna say. That's all.
Especially if you gotta see that person a whole shit ton.
Yep.
Right? Just say what you gotta say. And I bet what you're saying is not even that important. Like, not to put them down, not to say it, but in my situation, it was not that important.
Yep.
It was not. There's many times I could have complained, I could have said something, blah, 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 whatever. Guess what? I'm there for a check.
It's that hurry up for nothing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
But these are the people that let people they don't even know fuck with their heads.
Yep.
Literally.
Yeah, that's true.
For what?
I don't know.
Maybe I say that all the time, and I look at them and I'm like, why are you getting so mad?
Yeah, well,
like, and I look at them
personal
and I'm
thing,
like,
I
why are you getting so mad? And they're like, oh, well, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, but that's a waste of your time and your energy.
Yeah. It is.
And I literally said that the other night, and they just were, I'm just so like, I'm like, I could be like that too, but guess what?
But for what?
It's not going to do anything.
Yeah. Are they paying your bills?
It's not going to do anything but give yourself a headache.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
For
why
what?
care? Like,
they don't care.
No. So just keep doing what you're going to do. That's all. Flip the switch. Bloop, bloop.
I'm like, you think you're the only one
Yeah.
who had this simple problem.
Yeah.
I said, no. There are many, like, I can see if you're missing a paycheck. Like, you know what I mean? Like something serious where it's messing with
Show me the money.
Yeah. My money and I need it now, bitch. Like.
But anyway.
Just don't knock it till you try it.
Don't be that person.
Don't be
That's
that
all.
judgmental.
Yeah. Prick.
Yeah. Bitch.
Yep.
Bitch or prick.
Or
Don't do
a-hole.
it.
Either one. They're all dirty.
Don't do it. Don't knock nobody else's stuff. Take care of yourself before anything, because you got yourself at the end of the day. Okay?
Yep.
And nothing is more important than your well-being and your happiness.
Your sanity.
Seriously. Nothing, and nobody's going to say that.
Yep.
Nobody's going to sit here and say, you know what, your happiness is the most important. No, No, they're going to say, you need to make money. You need to, You're focusing on the wrong things.
Yep.
Guess what? To make money, you need to be healthy. To do anything, you need to be healthy. So guess what you need to start doing? Focusing on your health. And guess what? Health is wealth.
Yep.
It is.
Yep. If you ain't there, then what the fuck are you doing anything for?
You're gonna crash And then you're going to wonder, oh, it's going to be worse in the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
It's like
It just crumbles. It's like a volcano.
it's like
pretty
a
much.
lie.
Yeah. But it's like a
But that's
volcano.
what I'm saying.
So it's one stack after the other. Keeps on until it reaches the top. Boom. Blows everything.
Done.
Now what?
Now you're out.
Yep.
Out for
Bye
good.
bye everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now if you're truthful to yourself and you're truthful to what you're about and where you want to go.
Yeah,
and
you're
what
gonna
you
have
wanna do,
bumps in
you're
the
gonna,
road. You're
yeah,
gonna
I mean,
have,
it's not all roses and
it's not.
dandelions or whatever
But
how
it's
the
how
hell that
you
phrase
deal-
goes, but
it's what you take from it. It's how you deal with
yeah,
it. How you
and
move
that's it.
forward.
That's all. And the small stuff
Bye.
don't mean nothing.
No.
Doesn't mean nothing. Don't waste your time.
Mm-mm.
But the big stuff,
And the same with
it's
money.
the same.
Same with money too.
Yeah.
People, money is nice to have.
Yeah.
I know when I see, money coming in, I'm like, oh, I'm proud.
Mhm.
let's go shopping,
Yeah.
whatever, right? And that's fine, but guess what? Save.
Mm-hmm.
Save because
Yep.
that's thanking your later self,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And your
Yep.
later self is going to thank your past self,
Yep. Yep.
right? So that's like doing a load of laundry at nighttime and you're tired as hell and you put it in the dryer and then the next day you're like, oh, I didn't wash my pants. And you go downstairs and you're like, I did wash my pants.
Yep. Yeah.
That's the simplest thing. And you're like, that just takes so much off of you right
Yeah.
there. Okay, I don't have to wash them. I don't got to put them in the dryer. I don't got to, that's
Yep.
like the same fucking thing.
Yep.
It's all not going to come at once.
Yep.
So don't think that
It takes time.
It takes time. It takes.
Hey, whatever they have planned, God has planned for you.
If you believe.
Yeah, that's I'm saying that because but at the
Holy, holy,
no. Oh man, I don't know. I think I got one foot in hell and one foot in heaven, but still. but, but I'm just saying, whatever your calling is, it's going to come to you if you put in the work that actually is toward what your goal is.
Mm-hmm.
So, don't do this extra. Don't try to be extra.
Mm-hmm.
Do the right thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't try to be something you're not.
Yeah.
Don't try to follow a crowd.
Yeah. Just do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
And doing what
And
you got to do doesn't
you
mean
feel like doing.
yeah, and that doesn't mean go disrespect that person
Oh no.
or go disrespect whoever you
No.
run into.
No.
No. It's just
even if they did do dirty, do bad, within yourself, you owe it to yourself.
Yep.
Whether that's a coworker, whether that's a boss, whether that's a relationship friend, whoever it is, if you see that person or that person, you now have to deal with that person again or whatever. Okay. So what? You know how many people are on this earth?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And I'm not going to bring up the past because guess what?
Yep.
Is this the past right now?
Nope.
No. And it's the same thing as you can't look at somebody and be like, "Oh yeah, you're the same fucking person," unless they're showing that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You can't automatically put that on somebody,
Mhm.
right? Because I know I'm not the same person that I was a year ago.
Yep.
I'm definitely not.
Nope. And for the better.
Yeah, for the better.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That could also be other people. So we're not going to sit here and hold on to grudges. We're not going to sit here and, oh, that boss was shitty or they only paid me like this or they were slimy and da-da-da-da-da. That doesn't mean that you don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
But now you
That's-
go in
that's-
there and you
that's a-
still...
That's that saying, I'll forgive you, but I won't forget.
Yeah. But also but people get it twisted with the forgiveness part.
Yeah, I know.
And
Yeah,
we talked about this too. The forgiveness is more for you than it is for anybody else.
Yeah,
because that's going to eat you up inside more than that other person probably.
It's forgiving yourself by saying, I forgive myself for doing these actions and staying in this toxic environment or things that
or even
I
stooping
shoulda
low
did.
to that
Yeah,
manager's. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, oh, they said this, so I responded with
Yep,
this, and then I
yep,
got written up.
yep.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
not
No,
worth it.
no, it's not. And just keep on moving.
Not worth it.
But we gotta say goodbye.
Roll out.
Dom dom.
But yeah, thank you for tuning in to our podcast. If you are a returning listener, thank you. We really appreciate your love and support. And
Boom
if
bap.
this is your first time,
Bap.
what the fuck is up?
Yeah.
Welcome. We post every Thursday. Our podcasts are on Anchor, Spotify, and YouTube, all free. So you ain't got no excuses not to be listening.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
We have guests on here. We're gonna have our first guest next week, and we're gonna be talking about something very interesting. So tune in. We also
with
take
a smart person.
suggestions. With a smart person. We also take suggestions. So if you follow us on Whatcha Say Podcast on Instagram, that is a straight way to get to us in our DMs or under any of our snippet posts.
That's right.
Our personal accounts are also linked to these snippets. So if you wanted to reach out personally through me or my dad, that would be an option too. And just stay cool, stay positive,
And keep it moving.
Keep it moving. Peace out.
Fuck out of here. What you say?